Hey friends, I'm going to give this a minute. Hello, hello. Okay, so I'm just going to wait for a few people to pop on. Hey, Sarah. I wanted to quickly come on here to go over some of the questions we've been getting in the group about, hey, I've got so many of these templates and I have no idea what to do with them. Hey there, hey friends. So I wanted to clear up some of that, and the best way I know how to do that is by showing you our client journey, how to create a money-making client journey presentation. And I'm going to do a really abbreviated version of that presentation. We've done it a couple of times here in the group. We had it in our store for a while, but I'm going to just quickly go over that and then send you or give you guys the link to our bonus material that includes like a map of what that looks like. So if you guys will just hang in there with me, I want to answer all your questions. So if you have questions, drop them in the chat. If you guys have friends in the group that need this information, please tag them. Brooklyn, can you look up which friend had asked about that so I can tag them specifically too? I don't want to miss them.
Yes.
So we're going to get everybody tagged, and if you guys can just wave at me, say hello so I know who's here and who's getting the information. I want to know who's getting this because we're losing some people. Oh, Natalie, that's right. Natalie, oops. And I don't want to lose anybody. We're all going to the same place together, right? All right. So I'm going to just share my screen really quick, and why am I getting angry and a wow face? Oh, that's sad. Who did that? Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen really quick. Hey, Vante. All right. All right, so I'm just going to quickly share this. Can you guys see? Hey, Natalie, we're going to help you clear up some of this, okay? So this is a presentation I've done before, and I'm going to drop the bonus in the chat. So if you guys are going to stay here until I drop the bonus, put the word bonus in the chat for me or in the comments so that I know you're getting the information. And I'm going to just quickly present this. So what you guys were trying to get out of all of this is, obviously we know that these products work when you work them, but if you don't know how to work them, it can be a little bit overwhelming and a little bit frustrating. So I wanted to quickly make this presentation. I've presented it a couple times before, so if you guys have already heard this information, you've already grabbed the bonus before and you're still confused, I want you to go revisit it because I've already mapped it all out, but I know that we can kind of get lost in the sauce a little bit. I don't want anyone to get left behind. So we're all going to the same place together, and that's helping our clients win, right? So first of all, you guys have to understand that the client journey is at least a 5-part process. And then in each part of that process, you're going to use some of the digital products in our store. You do not have to use any of our products at any point, but we know that these products do help you save time and money in your business. It's been proven over and over again by our very successful clients and friends here in the group. However, I understand we're all at different points in our business, and if you're not ready to implement all the pieces, it doesn't make sense. So if you are ready for that, you're in the right spot. You've already bought all the products. You've got some systems and processes that you're putting into place. These products and this plan plugged together works. Okay. So the first step in the client journey, you're going to learn the 5 phases, how to market on social media, and then how to use the digital products to improve your customer service. If you guys want a little bit more information about customer service, that is in the bonus. I'm not going to focus on that so much. But if you guys want a little bit more about customer service on another live, maybe go ahead and put customer service in the comments. And that way I know that we need to revisit that later on as well. Okay. So I see a lot of you are going to stick around for the bonus. I love that. Thank you for that. So let's go ahead and get into the 5 stages. So the first stage of the customer journey is awareness. If nobody knows you exist as a business, nobody can do business with you. If you cannot be found, you have no business. So part of that awareness is your website, social media, word of mouth, affiliate connections, et cetera, et cetera. So they first need to be made aware that you even exist. Once you have awareness, then you can start to connect with those people. Hey, Marie, I'm glad you're here. So first stage of the client journey, awareness, make them aware of you. And you'll do that by posting your social media kits. Okay. That's one of the most basic pieces of social media strategy is being consistent online. We talk about that all the time, but you guys might not know what that means. So grab a social media kit. It's 30 days. You post 1 time per day. If you have a Canva Pro account, you can convert it into like story size or reel size or whatever other social media that you're using. If you don't have a Pro account, you won't be able to resize it, but that's okay. The Pro account's only $12.99 a month. It's a really good investment for your business and you can cancel it anytime. So if you want, you can purchase everything you want to purchase, grab your Pro account, convert everything into all the different sizes over the course of a month, and then cancel. $12.99. Okay. So social media kits make people aware of you online. You can also be made aware of online by creating a Google account, by registering with some other like Yelp and all of those. So if you're not at a point where you can even spend $25 on a social media kit, there's free options to make people aware of you. If you create a website, there are affordable options. That's pretty much a necessity these days, having a website, having a form builder. You can do all of this in Ninja Automations really affordably. That would be my recommendation if you're trying to save a couple bucks, because everything, it's like an all-in-one system. If for me, I have a WordPress website, and that's how I have an online presence outside of social media. So stage 1, awareness, making sure that they know what you have to offer and what you do. And then you need to be consistent. Okay. So if you've already are doing stage 1, put awareness in the comments so that we know stage 1 is awareness and people are aware that you exist. Okay. Then stage 2, they're going to consider you. This is that part of that like, know, and trust that we talk about all the time. How are you networking, engaging, building your audience? Are you engaging with your customers and are they engaging with it, or even leads, not necessarily customers, but maybe leads or affiliate connections? Is your website descriptive enough? Does your calendar qualify leads ahead of time? These are all parts of them considering you for the business you're advertising. Like you made them aware, now they're kind of thinking about it. The way that you build the like, know, and trust is making sure you're engaging, making sure you're consistent, making sure you're networking, making sure that you have some kind of website or sales funnel in place, and that you have a calendar, like a way for them to contact you and to get in touch. Okay. During stage 2, you can put up a lead magnet. So this is, Natalie, part of the question you had, like you have the social media kits, you've got the lead magnets, you've got ebooks, you've got all these things, right? You listed a bunch of things that you've already purchased, and I'm so glad you have, and that's awesome. I'm excited for you, but now you're like, how do I do it? So most people, they will put a lead magnet into either a sales funnel or as a pop-up on their website to start collecting email addresses. An email list is absolutely necessary, even if you don't utilize it every day, all day, or even at all at first. For me personally, I did not utilize my email list for at least the first 6 months, hardly at all. I was just building, right? During this stage, you can offer a newsletter, like, hey, sign up for my newsletter. Now you're using the newsletter product, you're keeping them informed, and you're teaching them. You're using the educational piece because we put a bunch of education in those newsletters. We also put opportunities for you to edit the newsletter for any events that you're a part of, any affiliates that you're networking with. All of that's already included. You just change out a few things and you can implement it. The lead magnet has a ton. All of our lead magnets have like really good credit education information, or you can use your DIY ebook as a lead magnet. Or you can use your ebooks as a paid offer, right? You can put that in your sales funnel or say, hey, sign up. The lead magnets start at $10 or $20. Brooklyn, how much does one of the, I think our lowest lead magnet is either 10
or I mean, yeah,
$10, I think, and they go up to like 55, 45. She's looking really quick.
10 to 35.
$10 to $35. Okay. So my recommendation is switch out your lead magnet every month so that you can see who's signing up for it. And if they're signing up for more than one, then they're probably pretty invested in what you have to offer and they want more from you, right? So that would be your indication that you should be following up with them because those are more hot leads. If they're just signing up for something and they never interact with you again, those leads kind of have gone cold. Maybe if you collected their phone number, maybe you can reach out using a different method. So during stage 2, during their consideration phase, you can offer them a discounted ebook, you can offer them a lead magnet, you can offer them a newsletter. Those are 3 really great options for the consideration phase. Once people buy into something one time, they're more likely to buy into something more than one time. And I don't mean buy in with dollars. I mean buy in with time, their email, or dollars. Okay. So that's not just an exchange of money. Sometimes it's an exchange of information, if that makes sense. Okay. And then on stage 3, you are going to experience that purchase. So that's what takes you from going. And yes, if you already have lead magnets, maybe in your pop-up on your website, or you're offering people, or you're building up your email list, go ahead and put number 2, put consideration in the comments. Stage 3 is purchase. They go from, I think I need what they have and I like, know, and trust them. So now I'm ready to actually buy in. I'm ready to actually purchase. So now they're going to book a consultation. They're going to sign up for your service. They're going to purchase your ebooks. They're going to commit in the process a little bit more. So during stage 3, some of the products that you'll find yourself using is the client welcome packet. So once they sign up for a consultation, even before they're a client, my recommendation is to send them the new client welcome guide ahead of their consultation. So they sign up for the consultation, you send them that welcome packet. That welcome packet has so much information about your program and what all is included and the pricing, Q&As, like FAQs, has everything. So now during the consultation, it's actually a sales call and not an information call. That changes the dynamic and how quickly you're able to convert that client once you get them on the phone. Okay. We don't want to spend an hour on the phone going line by line over the credit report necessarily. We just want to know that we want to qualify them during that consultation to know that they are a good fit for our program, and we want them to be impulsive and sign up. Okay. So they already know they need you because they've been considering you. Now it's a sales call instead of a picking your brain for free call. Who loves the idea of a sales call instead of picking your brain, right? So put in the chat sales call. Okay. Some people don't do consultations at all. I think that consultations, especially right now, they're still pretty important. Okay. Not for everybody, not for everybody's business model. I'm talking about brand new people who need to work on your sales techniques, people who need to find out FAQs, like maybe you don't know what the commonly asked questions are because you're not being asked any questions yet. You're brand new, right? So you don't know what to put on your FAQ page. What's the commonly asked questions page? So once you get on consultations and you get the same questions over and over again, now you can update your website. Now you can update a lead magnet. Now you can talk about it on your social media pages and answer their questions ahead of the call. So again, it becomes a sales call, not a picking your brain for free call. Okay. Especially because most new people are doing the calls for free. And I definitely recommend that at first, but you might find that you want to charge for that call and then just credit that call against their startup fee. That's kind of that transition. Most people do start off as free, builds like, know, and trust, helps you practice your sales techniques, and also starts to help you answer some of those FAQs. Okay. So during stage 3, you might also find that you're using the new client success guide. So now they've already signed up for service. They've got the welcome packet. You did the consultation call and they signed up. So they're ready to go. You send them the new client success guide. Once they get the new client success guide, you're working on them, working on their file, keeping in touch with them throughout the process, and then keeping them as a loyal client for a while, right? So also during stage 3, you might find that you want to use an ebook or a lead magnet. You might want to use the letter library, the home buyer's guide, or the affiliate packet. So during consideration or during the purchase, they might want a lead magnet. They're like, okay, I'm going to think about it. So now you send them maybe a lead magnet that has to do with their specific situation. So offering them more value to bring them back. Okay. You might want to offer them an ebook. Maybe on the call, you decide, oh, I just want to do DIY. Now you've got a DIY option to offer them. The letter library, maybe they just have like one late fee that is holding them back from the purchase of a house. So now maybe you just want to say, hey, here's a letter that I use to try to get late fees off, $20, and I'll send it to you. Okay, now they don't need your whole service, but you're still able to sell them and still able to show them results. And then once they get the results, the word of mouth happens and they send everybody your way. Okay, so it's not necessarily about getting paid on every single thing, but you can definitely do that. The home buyer's guide, that might be something, once you, again, get off the consultation call, that the home buyers is their goal for the end of the program, start sending them some extra value. And then the affiliate packet, you're going to want to start networking with those other agents. Okay. So stage 4, retention. Retention is one of the most important parts. Oh, I'm sorry. Stage 3. If you guys already are using the client welcome packet, new client success guide, ebooks, lead magnets, affiliate packets, anything like that, go ahead and put the word purchase in the comments for me. And then stage 4 is retention. Retention is the most important piece of this. Okay. Now we know that it's month to month, and a lot of people after 2, 3, 4 months, they want to cancel. They haven't heard from you hardly at all because you've automated everything, or you don't really know kind of what process you want to use. You don't have nurturing emails in place. My recommendation is keeping in touch with your clients at least weekly through the whole process. You would want to automate most of that. A lot of the clients that graduate from a program, they might have had an excellent experience as far as increasing their credit scores or cleaning up their report. But because they never heard from you, they're never going to tell anybody about your service. They're never going to brag about you on social media. They don't feel like they actually got taken care of, even though their report reflects differently, because there's no actual relationship. Okay, so during the retention stage 4, I recommend making sure you require a monthly coaching or update call. That's not for everybody. Once you've got 100 clients and you're a one-man show, might not be possible. I completely understand. But if you're keeping in touch, during the different touch points, right? So say they sign up, you get them onboarded. 3 days later, you send your first round of letters, and then you message them, email them, text them, and say, hey, just wanted to give you an update. I sent out your letters. Don't forget, upload any communications into your client portal. It will take up to 30 days to get back. If you need Lenny. I am so sorry. I hate working at home. It sucks. All right, guys. Let me grab her. Did I grab her? I don't know. Brooklyn just left. So of course she was activated there in the parking lot. So after they get signed up, you send out your first round of letters. Keep in touch. Let them know, hey, just sent off your letters. Don't forget, upload any communications. A week later, say, hey, just wanted to see if you've received anything in the mail from your creditors. If you have not, that's totally normal. They are allowed up to 30 days to get in touch with us. I just wanted to double check and make sure you didn't receive anything. When you are uploading everything that helps us do our job better, we're a team, talking about those things. A couple weeks later, say, hey, just wanted to remind you to book your monthly coaching or update call. You'll do that using this link, right? Then about 3 weeks in, say, hey, I'm so glad you updated or booked your update call. Have you received any information from the creditors? If not, again, no worries. That first 30 days, it takes a little while sometimes, but we'll talk about that a little bit more on your call. And then a couple days before, hey, don't forget, you've got a consultation call. If you haven't uploaded anything into the portal and you need to, please do that ahead of our call. It'll make the call more meaningful and we'll actually be able to help you more, right? Then after that first month, you just send weekly updates. Hey, don't forget, upload the information we need into your portal, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. As you can see, it just keeps building on each other. Even if it's an automation, even if it's not super personal or personable, it's still keeping in touch with them, email, text message, and you're building a relationship, even if it's automated, because they feel like you give a crap about them during this process. Okay. So during that process, stage 4, during retention, again, you've got social media kits, you've got ebook products, you've got lead magnets. Maybe when they finish the program, you're using the client graduation guide. Everyone loves getting a little certificate saying they did something great for themselves, right? Maybe during that retention time, you're using the referral agent bundle, telling them, hey, you can get money off of your every month expense by referring people to me. I'll give you $25 towards your monthly fee if you refer a new person to me that signs up, right? So during retention, it's really important that even though you're not hearing from them, they need to be hearing from you. Okay. So stage 4 retention, if you have automations already in place or you are keeping in good contact with your clients already, go ahead and put retention, or if you're going to start keeping in touch better with your clients, put retention in the comments for me. And then stage 5, this is advocacy. Again, client graduation packet and referral agent bundle would be products that you could use during stage 5. Also using flyers and other promotional products would be excellent. You're going to ask them throughout the process for Google, Facebook, and email reviews, especially Google reviews, because that will help whenever somebody is looking for your service in your area. The more reviews you have, I think the better that is. It builds like no and trust, again, faster. Ask for video testimonials. So this is something, if you're getting on Zoom monthly, record those calls, record the update, and ask them at the end, ask them at the end of the call, be like, if you could tell anybody the best part about our service, what would you tell them? They say it, you now can edit that video, a 10-second clip where they're bragging on you. And you use it, put it in you don't have to put their name on there. if they're trying to be all, covert or whatever, or you take what they say and put the wording that they said. So now you don't even have to use the video. Now you can put it as a testimonial on your social media kit. You can put, so-and-so said this about me. Okay. Who here has already started getting some testimonials collected? Go ahead and put testimonial in the comments for me, so I know you've been getting them. Video testimonials, it's like pulling teeth to get anybody to do a video testimonial. That's why I say record your monthly update calls. Also, when you're doing your monthly calls, if you're doing a Zoom, by recording that, now you've got proof that you did the service that you needed to do. So that will help you if they ever try to dispute a charge, because now you've got a video of them getting on with you and doing the things. So that's also, or voice recording the call if you don't get on Zoom. Okay. So asking for Google reviews, Facebook reviews, do that as often as possible without like begging. Nobody likes a beggar. Nobody likes somebody that's desperate. But I did that the other day and I got like 10 or 12 new reviews. But it's been 3 or 4 months since I've asked for reviews in that way. Right. So because of that, I got like 29 the first, or 24 or 25 the first time. I had a couple more come in just organically, and then I got another like 12. So now my business has like over 40 Google reviews and they're all 5-star. So that's great. It definitely helps build the trustworthiness of my business online. And that's not just through my website. That's not just through our Facebook group. But now if you Google me, that we're a 5-star business, and that's excellent. So start collecting testimonials, even if it's something that they said during a call, even if it's a comment they left on your page, screenshot it, use it. That's free marketing for your business. Who likes free? Put free in the comments for me, so I know you're still here with me, because I'm about to drop this bonus and I need to know who's here. Okay, I got 10 people. You guys, everybody drop like flies. And I'm going as fast as possible. So ask for referrals from friends and family, and then pay for them. Some people don't pay for referrals. You do not have to. I know several people that do not at all. But if you start to see that you are not really getting a lot of referrals, or you want to run a referral bonus for like just 1 month, you can do that and pay. And that doesn't have to be paying cash, and this is part of your marketing budget that you can write off at the end of the year on your taxes too. So say you tell people $25 Visa gift card for the next person, who refers somebody to us that signs up for the 6-month plan or whatever it is. Now you can go buy that $25 gift card with your business account and send that, or, make sure they get the card. And that's a marketing expense that you get to write off. Okay. And then send follow-up automation. So say somebody graduated maybe 3 months, 6 months, a year later, send an automated email or text that says, hey, it's been a while. Let's do another credit audit, sign up for credit monitoring. Now you're getting an affiliate payout, even if they only sign up for 1 month. And then you can offer them to come back to your program if they have anything derogatory on their account. And because they're a previous client, maybe offer them the previous client pricing that's not advertised or anything like that, right? If they need a little bit of help with something, maybe they kind of messed up a little bit after graduation and they're a little embarrassed, they don't want to come back to you, but because you reached out to them, now you can kind of open it up and be like, hey, we would love to help you get back on track. Well, here's the program for our existing clients. Okay. Marie, some of the paying out for the referrals, some people who are real estate agents who are doing credit repair, or some other industries that are like doing credit repair with, you may or may not be able to, because some of those other businesses, like you said, they don't allow that. So I know for credit repair, you can. So just kind of use caution, or, look into whatever laws those are if you're doing credit repair with another business. Some people are doing life insurance, some people are doing notary, some are doing real estate, mortgage lending. Some of those, there might be a gray area. So just kind of be weary of that, or be aware. So now I just learned something when I did our client panel a couple weeks ago. I asked everybody, like, how did you find me? Or how did we become friends? How did you get into the group? Where'd you come from? I thought it was going to be a certain answer, right? Because that's the area that I put in the most work, right? I hang out in the other credit repair groups and answer questions and add people as friends from the group that want to know more about ebooks or social media, right? But I found that most people in our group actually came from word of mouth. My name got tagged on a post, or they got added by a friend. And so now all of this new business is all from word of mouth. Word of mouth is still king for marketing. Word of mouth is still the fastest way to grow. But if you're not exuding exceptional customer service and keeping in touch with people and saving yourself some time and money during those processes, you're not going to be somebody that they like, know, and trust enough to give to their family member or friend, right? Now they put up with you and they paid you and they got their credit fixed, but like, they're like, yeah, it was okay. Like my credit's better, but I don't really like that person, or I didn't really feel like they cared. No bueno. It's not good, right? So making sure that the customer journey and customer touch points along this journey, it's so important that you take care of that, because word of mouth is free marketing for your business, and it is still the fastest way that people grow. Okay. And that's like, okay. So bonus is, if you guys are ready to, oops, let me go back one, advocacy. If you have received any word of mouth referrals into your business, put advocacy in the chat, or if you're hoping that you're doing such an exceptional job that you're gonna get some word of mouth, go ahead and put advocacy in the chat for me, or in the comments. I keep forgetting I'm in Zoom, but I'm live streaming over Facebook, so a little bit different verbiage there. So who's ready for the bonuses? One more time, put bonus in there. I'm losing you guys. I'm only got 9 people left on here instead of 10. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys some qualifying questions for your booking site, for your calendar, that worked really, really well for me and work really well for others. I'm going to give you a consultation script. Remember, your consultation is a sales call. It is not a pick your brain call, because you're going to use products ahead of your consultation that will answer all their questions. You're also going to make sure your website is up to date and has everything answered. You're also going to offer them a lead magnet that gives them, all this extra fun stuff. They've already been following you on social media. So you'll get the consultation script. That's more like a sales call, right? And then I'm going to give you a couple of worksheets so that you can map out your own customer journey and see what you need in your business to kind of get all these touch points under control. Okay. So your qualifying, let me go ahead and drop that in the chat here. Oops. It's not copied anymore. Hang on just a second. Delete that. Go into Dropbox. Hang on just a second, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to get it together. All right, so I'm dropping that. Okay. So go ahead and grab the bonus materials. I just put it in the chat. It might take a second to load. There it goes. It's a Dropbox link. And I want you to action steps from this live, map out your own client journey, see which products you may or may not need, see which ones you already have that you can implement. But ultimately, you want to remain consistent online and make people aware of you. You want to make sure that you are keeping in touch with everybody. So that might be a newsletter every month. That might be a lead magnet. You are going to want to map out on stage one, like what's your goal? What products are you using? What data are you collecting from that? And then writing out a detailed SOP for that process so that anybody in your business can duplicate what you're doing. Okay. And I've included like a very, very basic SOP worksheet. It's very basic. It's not anything like what you're going to actually type out, but it gives you kind of a basis. So during that, you're going to make them aware. You're going to have them considering you by offering them nothing but value, answering all their questions ahead of time, making sure your calendar is ready for them, making sure that you are engaging and being engaged with. You're going to make sure that your consultation process is smooth and becomes a sales call and not a pick your brain call. And if you have to offer a discount to close the sale, you're also going to keep in touch during the entire process using either automations, different products, and staying active online, right? We can do that by scheduling our social media kits, going live, showing your face, being an active part of your business. And then you are going to ask for referrals. You're going to ask for reviews, and you're going to use them to help you market your business and increase your word of mouth free marketing. Okay. Some of the products that we talked about today are going to be the social media kits, newsletters, lead magnets, ebooks, client welcome packet, new client success guide, ebooks, letter library, home buyer's guide or affiliate packet, client graduation packet, and the referral agent bundle. That sounds like a whole lot, but again, you don't necessarily need all of these products. But if you already have them, this is how you're going to implement them. Okay, during the different touch points in that client journey. Then I want you to create client-centric systems and processes and practice the same flow for every single client. That way, when you grow, this process can be duplicated by anybody that you hand a file to, anybody you hand your social media to, anybody you hand client processing to. Everything looks the same for every single client as much as possible. And that way you eventually work your way out of that part of your business. You're not in the business, you're working on the business. So write out your SOPs and scripts and train some help once you've reached that threshold where you just can't do it all by yourself anymore. When you have SOPs already in place and you're doing the same process over and over and over again, the exact same way for every single person, this is easy to pass on to somebody. And then you can just update the SOP as you go, because you're going to change some things during your process in business. Also, action step is to purchase the recommended digital products, rebrand them, and implement them. This does not mean you have to go out and buy all 12, 15 products today, but the piece that you're committed to implementing, grab that piece. If that means I'm going to be so consistent on social media for the next 60 days, I want you to go into the store and go buy 2 social media kits, at least rebrand them and schedule them for the next 60 days with a plan, right? If you know that you're going to put those social media kits to work and you're trying to drive traffic to your website for a consultation, grab a lead magnet while you're there and put it as a pop-up so they can join your email list on their way to booking the call. Now, once you've got your automations in place, now you're going to keep in touch with them because now they're a warm lead who has gone to all the trouble of going to your website, downloading your freebie. Now you're going to go in there and you're going to send them the newsletter every month. You're going to offer them a consultation if they didn't book. Now you've got their digital footprint in your data, right? And you can keep in touch with them. Even if they stop being your friend on Facebook, now you still have their email address, okay? So record your data, find out how many new followers you gained, how many new people joined your email list, find out how many people clicked on your site but went away. Maybe they didn't find what they needed. see how many interactions, how many hearts or likes you got, how many comments you got, how many comments you responded to, how many messages you received and responded to. All of this data matters because we don't know what's working unless we have a starting point and we have a goal that we're trying to reach. It can be that you just want more interaction at all. So you implement a few of these things and you commit to going live once a week. If you know that you got only 10 people on the live last week, now you want 20 people, but you got 15, write it down. Because at least you got 15 and you got more than last week. And then how many comments did you get on that live compared to last week's live? Do they like, know, and trust you a little bit more? Are they showing up? Are they interacting with you? From that, how many of those people went to your website and downloaded the freebie? How many of those people went to your website and booked the call? How many of those people that booked the call converted into clients? Start recording data because data matters. Okay. And I gave you a little worksheet to record some of that data in that bonus. Okay. And then you are also going to get the consultation call script. And if you want to book a call with me, please leave a review from this call in the group. That's also another action item you can do about this call. That would be awesome. That way it'll drive traffic to this live and people can get their questions answered. But also if you guys need a one-on-one with me, please book a call. We're still doing calls. Let's see, I'm going to put that in the. Okay, you guys can book online and schedule an appointment with me. We can talk about strategy. We can talk about product and product placement. We can talk about Canva. We can talk about anything and everything that has to do with digital products and marketing your business and coming up with a plan. Do that. This is a little outdated. We do have tutorials on our YouTube channel. We no longer have the paid lesson plan membership. So this is outdated. Sorry, guys. But we are going to launch a course very, very soon. I am working up the nerve to just launch it. It's ready pretty much. It's like this close. But in that course, we're going to go through like step-by-step identifying, who you're talking to, how to talk to them, how to come up with a plan, and actually implementing it into your everyday. It's going to cover Canva. It's going to cover lead generation. It's going to cover client avatar and target audience. Is going to cover all of those things. So we don't have the lesson plan anymore because I packaged it all together in one plan or one course that you're not going to just get the course. You're going to get live calls with me where I can answer those questions more specifically for your specific business during group coaching. Where your urgent issue is capturing lead info and organizing it. Can you help with that? I don't do automations, and that would be an automations thing. Ninja automations would be a great option for you. But even if you don't have automations in place, don't let that stop you. You can ask them to DM you and capture that info there, right? So ask them name, email, phone number, and make a spreadsheet. And then if you have to manually do that one by one at the very beginning until you get some automations in place, do that. It doesn't require a whole bunch of tech to have a business. Definitely makes it easier, but you don't absolutely have to have that all at the beginning. But the sooner you get all of that set up, the faster you have an opportunity to grow. Because if you blow up overnight with the age of the internet and going viral and becoming internet famous is so sporadic and random. And, tomorrow you could have 100 people on your calendar. Are you going to be prepared to do everything manually? Probably not. So my recommendation is takes money to make money, and you need to spend some money putting systems and processes in place, having some products in place to save you a little bit of that time and money. At the end of the day, it does help. And if you guys use the information from this little live class, whatever we're doing here, and actually implement, it does work. And a lot of our clients, by using this method, have really been able to grow much more quickly than everybody just trying to do it, kind of winging it. So, Natalie, did that help answer your questions? Like, do you feel more confident about using the products you have and kind of give you some stepping stones? I used a puzzle as my background today because we're putting together the puzzle pieces. Let me know. Okay, perfect. Yay. And do you guys have any other questions before I get off here? This live went really, really long, and I definitely don't want to take up anybody else's time too much more. But if you guys think of any questions, leave them in the chat. If you guys know of like a newer member of the group that like they're like, I know I need you, but I don't know what, like, why or how, tag them on here. Group experts, if you guys are watching, and somebody asks a question about like, what do I need? Tag them on this live, okay? Because this is literally it. You don't need any of this, but once you're ready for it, this literally saves you a lot of times. So Natalie, you have more, but this is a good starting point. Okay, yes. And now I know there's a lot of people that are like, how do I market my ebooks? So that's going to be another hot topic of another live. But ultimately, if you don't do this piece of it first, making people aware, building your email list, keeping in touch, and, you know, getting some word of mouth, getting some testimonials. If you don't do that, like, this is the foundation. This is the you can't put anything on top of the foundation for your house, right? If you don't have a good foundation. This is the foundation. This is how you get started. And then we'll build on top of that with the other products. Okay. So right now, the action items, like, build your email list. Okay. And you build your email list by offering lead magnets for free or your ebooks for free at first. Okay. A lot of people think that they buy that DIY ebook and they have to sell it for $99. You don't. You can give that thing away for free. How many people are going to read an 80-page ebook and actually implement? Maybe one if you're lucky. Tops. Okay. They're going to buy that book for $10 and realize it is so much work that they're like, nope, I'm hiring you. I don't want to deal with it. And now you got to sell them on the consultation call, you got to sell them on the ebook, and you got to sell them on routine monthly services. You sold them 3 times off a $10 product. How cool is that? Right? And then you can sell them again a 4th time 6 months from now when you do a check-in, you know, after they graduate 6 months from then. Now you get to sell them again by asking them to re-sign up for credit monitoring if they've canceled it. And you're getting an affiliate payout from the credit monitoring the whole time they're with you. So you can make different streams of income around this without having to either monetize every little interaction you have with them, or by not like, if they already spent $99 on the ebook, they don't want to spend another $600 on credit repair over the next 4 months. They're like, I already spent money and it didn't do anything for me. It just gave me all this information that I don't even understand. How are they really going to be able to help me? Right? So a lot of times these ebooks, use them as lead magnets, start building that like, know, and trust, and watch your email list grow. Okay. Watch the word of mouth grow. Even if you gave away the ebook for free or the lead magnet for free, now they can forward that to a friend. They can tell somebody, oh, hey, yeah, I just reached out to this great company and they sent me this really good information. They were never a client of yours, but they become a mouthpiece for your business. They become free marketing for your business because you over delivered without them even having to spend any money. Okay. So if you guys have any other questions, let me know, put it in the chat. And if you're going to book a consultation with me, that's in the comments. The bonus is in the comments. Please download it. It's full of gems. A little bit of it, tiny bit of it is outdated with that lesson plan piece of it. But everything else is still valid. It still works. And I don't tell you guys anything that doesn't work because I got sold instead of taught. and that's not me. So you guys are gonna only be told what you need. And I created all of these products because that's what I needed in my own credit repair business. I didn't have any of that. It didn't exist. And I was like, how can I make my credit repair business better? How can I actually help people when I'm working a full-time job and I don't have time to individually handle all of these things? I needed automations. I needed things I could just quickly email out or text over to somebody or keep in touch with them, monthly with a newsletter or whatever. I was still working a 9 to 5 the whole time I had my credit repair business, and it was really hard. So it saves you time, and time is money, right? So if you guys got something from this today, leave a gem in the comments, and I'm going to be out of here. Tag a friend if they need it. Okay. I'll see you guys soon.